Hello and welcome to my channel Think Collecting, where we do not set any limits on collecting. So today we're going to kind of go a little bit in a different direction. We've been to Lego, we've been to some cells, we've been to some toys. Today we are going to talk about comic books. The reason we're going to talk about comic books is because recently I've discovered a box of comic books in my collection that I forgot about. And with the new movie, or with the new series The Mandalorian, a couple of these comic books have strangely gone up in value. So I got a little interested and tried to do a little bit more research on the whole Star Wars comic idea and see if there's any opportunity there to make some money. And I know some of you probably have some comics in your collection too. And this might help you out, or you might see some on your used sites. Or even if you're lucky, get some still cheap on eBay. But as I'm going to show you in a sec, that's not the best place to buy them anymore because they're just skyrocketing in value. And most of this is due to The Mandalorian. Okay, let's get started. So the first comic book I want to show you is one out of my collection. It is Star Wars comic book number 42. It's from the original series of Star Wars Marvel Comics. Now, what is significant about this comic book is that this is the comic book that has the first appearance of the awesome character that appears in The Mandalorian, Boba Fett. So, yeah, so this comic book right here has absolutely skyrocketed in value. It's, as I'm going to show you here, I'm going to go over to eBay now and I'm going to show you some prices of this comic book. And also, it is the first appearance of Yoda in that comic book as well, which is pretty cool as well, and IG-88. So there's a few first appearances. Amazing comic book, and I'm lucky enough to have one. So let's go over here and look at some of the prices. Wow, $2,600 American for that one there. That's a 9.8. First appearance, Boba Fett, 31 bids. Okay, that's a 98. 9.8, $1,800. Wow. Okay, so anyways, let's go a little bit further down here to my grade of comics. So here's one in my grade, 9.2, and it sold at a buy it now for $699. Now, that's insane. So you can see what kind of prices these comic books are going for. And if you add a 9.4, 9.6, or 9.8, I mean, if you have any of these, they're rocketing up in value. And I do not see it going down anytime soon. I see this comic book continuing to increase in value. That being said, due to reasons of Disney's choices and what directions they want to go with The Mandalorian. So I'm not going to spoil any Mandalorian stuff in this video, but we're going to have to start looking out for things like this because they're going up quickly in value. The next comic book I want to show you is another Boba Fett comic. It's got an image of a Mandalorian on the face of the comic. So this one also is rocketing up in value. It's another original comic from the original Marvel series. So I'll look on eBay quickly and show you some prices of what this is going for. And this comic is going up in value, also associated with The Mandalorian and all the characters that appear in this. And this is the first cover that a Mandalorian appears on it. So this one's just rocketing. Let's go look at the prices of that guy online. So here we are online. Wow, so $2,100 for a 9.8. And yeah, you can just see here. Let's go down to more what I have. A 9.6 is going for $600. 9.4, $500. Keep going down here. You can see just even bare copies are going for $300, $400, depending on condition. 9.2, 48 bids, $260. So yeah, you can see even a 8.0 went for $200. So yeah, you can see that one's going up quite a bit. The next one I want to talk about is Star Wars number 1. This is a very significant comic. If you can get your hands on this guy, or if you have one, they're going up in value very quickly. Reason being, it has the first appearance of a lot of characters. It's a significant issue, number 1. And yeah, they're going for ridiculous money. So we'll go on to eBay and take a quick look at all those. So you can see That there is a 35-cent variant one, so it'll be a little bit more expensive. Here you can see a 9.8 is going for about $2,500, so just crazy money for the good copies. And then it goes all the way down, obviously, as the conditions go down. Now, a couple books that I've noticed haven't really gone up a crazy amount in value yet, and you should be looking out for, is Star Wars copy number 80, issue number 81. Now, this is a very cool book because it has the story about how Boba Fett comes back to life and how he comes out of the pit. So I've never read this book. I'm actually sending this book in for grading because I want to see how well it grades. It's a beautiful condition book. No bends on the spine, no nothing. Nice crisp corners, nice cover, so this one's going to be going in for grading. And the other book I would like people to look out for that they might have in their collections are Star Wars Darth Vader number 3. Whoa. So this one's also going to be sent in for grading. I got this thing for about $5. So lots of people should have these, but this has skyrocketed in value. It has this new anticipated character that's going to be possibly appearing in the new Disney The Mandalorian, or possibly some kind of spin-off of the series that they might be doing. And it's a character, her name's Afria, and she is kind of like an Indiana Jones of the Star Wars world, they call her. And this book is just going nutty in value right now. So if you have a nice copy of this book, it is going for probably about $500 or $600 graded right now. So I'll show you on here, on eBay. You can see here a 9.8 got 37 bids, $400 it went for. And remember, this comic came out fairly recently. So you can see here, even 9.6s and down here you'll see are going for a lot of money because people are anticipating this book is just going to continue going up in value. So here, let's go down to a couple lower grades. Lots of 9.8s out there, but all selling really well. Okay, we'll have to go to the next page to get to a 9.6. Oh, there's a 9.6 there. Sold, buy it now for $179. 9.6, $165. So I'm hoping mine is a 9.8, so it'd be more in the $300 range. So I'm very excited about getting that graded, and I was lucky enough to own a copy. And the last one I want to talk to you about is a very cool comic book. Actually, I'm going to show you here. I'm sending out a bunch of comics to CGC to get graded, and it's already packed up in here. And it is comic book Heir to the Empire #1. And it is, I have an awesome copy of it, so I hope it grades well. And I'm sending it out, and I'm hoping it comes back soon, and we'll see what it gets for the grade. But let's go on eBay here, and I'll show you what it's going for. An ultra-rare newsstand edition sold for $2,500. There's a 9.8, $1,200. And it goes down here, and you can see just the high-grade copies of this are going in incredibly expensive. So the reason this comic is going for so much money is because they have kind of hinted that in the new season of The Mandalorian, we might see some glimpses of thrawn. So that could be very cool, and that could just absolutely rocket the price of that comic Heir to the Empire, because it is the first appearance of thrawn. So I was lucky enough to have a copy of it, so that will be going out for grading. So yes, thank you for watching my video today, and I want you guys to be on the lookout and go through your stashes and check out your Star Wars comic books and see if you have any of these ones I've gone through, and maybe you'll want to get them graded, or just happy to know you have them. So thank you, and keep checking out my other videos.